successfully do the last 2 daily missions. One was 400 bots. I almost finished it, just a really busy day. The other one was 15 Devastators. That's tough, no matter how you slice it. But no, a couple really busy days. I don't have anything going on this weekend, so we're gonna try to... Oh man, before I speak, I should probably check the daily mission. It might be super tough. Like 4 Annihilator tanks or something like that. 4 cannon turrets, that'd be really tough. Anyway, it was disappointing that the reticle for the heavy machine gun was so bad and that you had no reticle in third person. So to mediate it, I got a crosshair overlay. It's actually just a green dot, and that's about where my arrow is right now. There at the tip, there is a tiny green dot to help me aim the heavy machine gun in third person. Yeah, I want to give it a chance. Quasar Cannon is obviously awesome, instant S tier. Hopefully not soon to be nerfed. In my honest opinion, I think the heavy machine gun needs at least 100 ammo. I think any higher than that, it's gonna sort of step on the toes of the machine gun, the MG43. So at least 100, right? There seems to be some jankiness with the reticle too. It could use a better reticle. Maybe the one from the Liberator and the Sickle would actually be a little better than what we currently. Some of the weapons have atrocious reticles. Like the Senator has a really bad reticle. The Redeemer's reticle's not great. It's really small. Same thing with the Las Dagger. Las Dagger's got a pretty bad iron sight. But that's beyond the point. I was going to listen to this Tom Dark video. There seems to have been some developments in the Katie Bugs situation. You know, comment when necessary. You know, just blow off some steam. I like to play games early in the morning. I actually feel decent in the mornings. So without further ado, we'll get into it. Check the daily missions. 30 enemies with the 120. Oh. Well, I guess that's okay since we're going to be going into automaton missions. I finally got to spend some requisition. That was nice. It was pretty nice. I'm assuming I'll be back at 50k for a while before there's anything else to buy. Maybe I'll be wrong. It'd be nice when we get these kind of personal orders if they were like the free stratagems. But 120's not terrible against bots. Against bugs, it'd be hard to keep them there because the bugs come to wherever you are, and the last thing you want to be doing is standing in the middle of one of these 120 barrages, because it's pretty apparent that the player has much lower health than any of the enemies that you come across. Because a lot of things that take a couple hits on an enemy pretty much insta-kill the player. But I'll get that YouTube video started. And I'll find a mission to load into. The bots have been really tough lately. I don't know if the spawns have been upped, especially now that we're back to Malevelon Creek. Another thing I don't like with these major orders is we end up blitzing through planets that, like, brand new planets are added, right? Which I'm sure is a lot of work for the developers. But with 100,000 Helldivers working on it, we're liberating the planets in like a day. And so, like, there was a planet that I was playing the other day. I think it was Vandalon 4, right? Maybe it wasn't. But it was an ice planet, which is, you know, I don't care. Ice well, ice is good because the laser weapons are a lot more viable, but the visibility on it was great. Like it wasn't one of these, super low visibility, lots of dense, fog planets, and that was amazing. And I was like, unfortunately, this planet will be gone and blocked off by the end of the day or tomorrow, and I won't be able to play on it anymore, which sucks because I love the visibility on that planet. Um, it's really like a nitpick. Maybe it won't be an issue in the future, as the number of active players goes down slightly, but it's so rarely are you able to see far enough to make stealth sniper builds viable. I mean, they're always viable against automatons, but a lot of times you are struggling to see past 100 meters on a good day. A planet with good visibility is amazing. I just wish there was more of that. I wish the ways that they were able to add difficulty wasn't just shit visibility. But people love to complain about their games, and clearly I'm still playing it, so there's got to be something I like about it. That's enough talk, I guess.
I did almost get raped, okay? Sort of metaphorically speaking. Because I didn't think I was going to be able to stream today, guys. I didn't think I was going to be able to stream at all, okay? A lot of things got in my way. A lot of things got in my way.
One of our planets. We must join the defense.
So first of all, last night, fucking power fucking goes out after I finish reviewing a script, after planning to do a bunch of other stuff after that. Power goes out, I can't do shit, okay? I can't do anything. So I drive to my parents' house. On the way to my parents' house, crazy shit is happening. Trees are coming down. It's fucking apocalypse now, okay? It's apocalypse now, literally happening. And my fucking in the fucking neighborhood where my parents live, there's a fucking tree on fire because of like an electrical pole or some shit. Like I literally see a tree burning.
I didn't check the superstore
everywhere, and I'm like, is this fucking real? I get in the driveway, I tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, there's a fucking tree burning down in the fucking middle of the street.
Oh, it's the same shit.
What the F? So last night I go to bed early. My parents go to bed at like fucking 9 p.m. I go to bed because there's nothing to do. And then I'm up till like 4 a.m. because I'm a fucking freak and I stay up all night. I wake up today at fucking 8 a.m. because they wake up at that time, okay? Everything's closed. Everything's fucked. There's trees everywhere. I can't fucking drive anywhere, okay? Eventually, at least I get to work out, but I can't go to the gym. I have to do it in my parents' basement, so I work out there, okay? And then, fucking on top of that, okay? I was supposed to go to somebody's birthday party today, a cool person's birthday party. And I couldn't go because when I was getting fucking lunch, I fucking popped the tire on my car. On a curb. How the fuck do you pop a tire? Going fucking 5 miles an hour. By the way, this is the third time I've done this in fucking like 8 months or something.
That must be a shit tire,
when I was
bro.
in Canada, popped a tire. Oh, you actually have to get 2 of them replaced at once.
No, you
Kill
don't.
yourself. Just kidding. If you're a service tech, don't do that. And then, fucking...
It's a lie, anyway.
Like, a few months ago, I'm, like, hanging out with JonTron. Pop a fucking tire on a pothole. This was, like, in November or something, or December.
I like light armor, but let's,
Then, fucking today, pop a tire. Car immediately
Need lower
pops,
recoil?
Okay. Average Audi driver? Dude, probably. Bro's a bad driver, dude. I do drive like a douche. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I do drive like a douche a little bit. Okay, I do.
I'll keep trying this armor out. The extra grenades are nice.
I gotta be honest. Okay, I'm an honest guy. All I can promise you guys is honesty, and I am tailgating. Okay, I am tailgating everyone. I am driving 10 over the speed limit at least. Okay, I'm a dick. I'm a dick. Not always.
Keep
but
the
sometimes
diligence.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take diligence CS this time.
I do use my turn signals, and I don't blow through reds or stoplights. Though I will say that. I just like to drive fast because I'm retarded.
I'm gonna try it out.
You definitely kiss when the camera was off. What do you think? It's all up to audience interpretation. By the way, thank you for the kind words. What's Jontron like in person? Very jacked, large penis.
120.
Anyway, thank you guys very much for the support on the Destiny doc. Got positive reception, lots of compliments. I'm happy about that.
10.
It was what we would probably call a box office bomb in terms of being the worst performing video I've done in the last 10. But you know what? I'm not coping too much about it because it was a fun video. It was a good video. And I think it's the gateway to other stuff, okay? We started with Vegan Gains, then we did Destiny. The next IRL doc is coming soon, which I filmed a while ago, which is it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty good. It's pretty exciting.
I don't know how long I'm gonna play, honestly.
Get your dick hard and let the run. Thank you, Whit Ravana, for the well, we've got a very big story to cover today. What do we have to cover? Well, Katie Bugs has actually responded again to the drama. And I've been wanting to watch
This mission really doesn't lend itself to getting high kills. The sabotage supply bases would be better.
But the good news is that she posted a new response and we get to watch it together. Now apparently the story has changed once again today. I'm curious.
I'm hoping this reticle makes the MG a little bit more viable.
Okay, I'm not driving unsafe, okay, because I'm a based genius, so I can never be unsafe. But, you know, when in Rome, turn traction control off and sled around the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying?
Today the light of liberty will grace the skies
That's
of
all I'm
this
saying.
world once more.
But before we get into the video, as is tradition, I will be tweaking the fuck out, okay? You guys want this, my Tourette's? My undiagnosed
Right,
Tourette's,
right down, left, right
Pretty
down.
based. Thanks.
Okay, hopefully that reticle gives me a little bit
gotten through a
easier
lot of
time
this
aiming in
process.
third person. Because first person is not what it is in this. I love first person normally.
Fuck. I have no choice.
I have a feeling I'm
I
gonna
have
be
no
calling
choice but to
down
do this,
shield
okay?
supply
my
drops a
destiny.
lot.
Tagging map, southeast, 200 meters.
Ooh, the visibility on this planet's great right
Oh.
now.
Ah!
Is that an automaton base over there?
Location, east.
Made the mistake of inhaling on that one. Gotta go be racist on Discord. GG on the Destiny vid. Much love, homie. Thank you, Andrew. Have a good night, bro. What the fuck, dude? I fucked myself up. Thank you, Witless, too, for the dono. Thank you, Leslie, for the dono. Stinka butt? What the?
Ooh, there's
Stinka
bots
butt?
coming straight towards me.
Jesus.
A lot of
Why would it
bots.
stink if I'm wearing my diaper? Horse, thank you for becoming a member. Alright, chat. That's all on, like, the side of my mouth. Oh. Get an art? What the fuck is an art, Sword and Scale? Oh, bro. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Time for victims of the Pharaoh's curse.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Return the slab. A little less. Return the slab.
Three kills so far.
Okay. All right, that's enough. Jesus Christ. Ah! Fuck. I think I've suffered enough, dude. You saying hi, bitch? There's being gay and then there's being a fucking.
Good throw.
Guys, gamer time. It is gamer time. Think about you're my father figure. Do not fucking. Actually, sorry. Do call me that. Because I don't want to do what I want, but you will do what I don't want. So I actually like that a lot. Thank you, Baphomet. 6X for being a member. Alright, so Katie Bugs responded. Now, the last time we talked about Katie Bugs, it was regarding George Not Found's latest response to her, and she had yet to respond. I didn't even think she would respond, to be honest. I didn't think we would get anything from her. But she's now decided to respond once again to the allegations, and I'm very curious what she has to say. I imagine it's going to be a lot, considering there's a whole Twitch VOD. She did it live, which I don't know why these people keep making live responses when that clearly doesn't go that well for them. But, you know what? It's what she wants to do. It's what she wants to do. So we're going to check out what she has to say.
Let's go ahead and reload while we don't have contact.
Ostentatious. Client side. Oleg. Just chill the fuck out. Song to set the mood. Dude, we're not doing it. I can't just do it all day. I can't do the Rizzler song all fucking day. Maybe we'll do a little sing song.
I would say that worked.
Kitty is silly and lying. She is silly and she is lying. She is both of those things. Her septum piercing is causing her to lie. I think it's not even her fault, truly. I know it breaks your heart. I can't rest. So baby, grok me closer in the back skibbity toilet that I know you can't afford. Cause you're not touted on your shoulder.
Wait a minute. You know what it's
Ad? Okay.
like when plaques are
Jesus, well I guess we gotta wait for the fucking ad to finish. "4 years no Livy, taxed in Ohio when I'm still not skibbity." Thank you, Temmie Weirdo, for the member. I can't riz. No, I can't riz. So baby, grok me closer in the back skibbity toilet that I know you can afford. Cause you're not tatted on your shoulder.
And then he
Alright, we're gonna start this over from the beginning. We've got an hour long. Oh, fuck! Really, dude? You're making me watch an hour of this shit?
Mag's empty.
An hour? That's a lot. Oh my god, I thought this was over. Do you know how many hours I've streamed? Like related to this situation? I think it's probably over 20 hours at this point I've spent looking at this fucking shit. Not to mention the time it's going to take to write the fucking video essay about this and then get it edited and the money that's going to go into it. And Katie Bugs, wow. Alright. Whatever. Fine. Dude, making me watch an hour of this is way worse than George going to really mode. Maybe Kristen can come remember.
Found something.
It's 8:30.
You think she's singing something skibbity related right now? So baby, grok me closer.
thank you again.
Bruh. Hi mods. Oh no. Stop with the hi mods, dude. Hi mods, thank you again for banning all dissenting opinion in my chat and everyone who's mean to me. Hi mods, thank you again. Have you guys noticed that with these girls there's there's sort of two voices they do. There's the high-pitched one, which is the one they put on, which is like the "Hi, it's me." And then there's the real voice, which is kind of a more masculine voice. It's kind of like a, "Hey mods, how's it going? Hi mods, how's it going?" There's like a thing I noticed with these girls, these kinds of girls. Okay.
Yeah, you can't just stand and bang with a Devastator if he's got a shield.
Reinforcements have been
Kind of
launched.
dark. I don't know what's going on. This drama made me go brown-pilled
Ready to
poopy
liberate.
style. Yeah. Fill that diaper. Midtown 0101. Think it's 10. Man, I fucking hate watching this.
Democracy's on its way.
What is up with this reticle?
Mag's empty.
So baby, grok me closer in the back skibbity toilet that I know you can't afford. Kaisa not tatted on your shoulder.
Oh,
Not today. Grenade.
Really? You're gonna make me do this, dude? Oh my god. Thank you, Jordan Scale, for the donut. I'm retarded, dude. Speed it up, dude. Listen, we gotta listen to her whole response, okay? It's important to take it all in. This is the victim's statement. This is part of it, okay? Don't disrespect an essay victim.
This is really awkward.
Taking longer than usual. It's because nobody likes you. Nobody's watching you. Embarrassing! Thank you, Soul Spencer, for becoming a member. Alright, we are going to speed her up a little bit. We're going down, down in an early round. Hey, Katie, we're going down swinging. I'll be another one with a bullet. A loaded false allegation complex. Cock it and pull it. We're going down, down in an early round.
Is everyone here now?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Katie. I'm so excited.
I guess it is time.
It's time.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
This is
Hi.
the stream.
I'm Tom.
I
You know me?
apologize that it's so
Do you remember me?
and not- You know what I mean?
It's so skibbity.
It's the stream I promised that I would do.
Oh my god.
My final thoughts on everything.
Your final thoughts.
You
Oh
know,
my god, I'm
just
so
everything
excited.
that I need to get out before I can even begin to heal anything.
Bruh. The language, bro. Heal. Before I can learn to heal. Maybe I just don't like women. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an incel. Maybe I'm just destined to be an incel forever, no matter how much I try. Would you ever try doing with iDubbbz? I feel like iDubbbz would never do it. I feel like Anissa would never let that happen. I would like to if he wanted to. Maybe if he one day wakes up and realizes the hell he's put himself through, then that could happen, and it would be interesting. You know.
Oh, this is anti-air.
Just kind of just like
I've yet to see what this actually fucking does.
In my mind, it's just sad to watch that. You know?
It's so close to the objective, maybe it will shoot down.
Like, just because he was so good, you know, and it's not like he's even done anything like extremely egregious. Like, he's not like a fucking, like with a lot of commentary YouTubers or just YouTubers in general. Like, what are the paths you have? It's like domestic abuse, pedophile,
100 meters.
fucking. Well, I mean, those are, I guess, the worst cases, but it feels like that's a lot of drama these days. I mean, there's a reason why ultimate rape.
Is it like artillery? Well, is it only capable of shooting down a certain number of drop ships?
With iDubbbz, I mean, it's nothing even like that. It's just like he stopped being funny.
All right, let's
I mean, I
just
guess
see.
you could argue like what happened with Sam Hyde is bad, but like overall, like the big thing is like he just stopped making good videos and stopped being funny. You know. Do an MDE documentary? I feel like people have already done that. I mean, Porcelain did one years ago, which is alright. I guess iDubbbz kind of tried to do that, which, you know, parts of it were pretty good, parts of it I didn't really like, but I don't know. I don't really want to do an MDE documentary. Honestly.
I'm not gonna lie, this visibility.
Also, like, I feel like an MDE documentary, a lot of it would just be me, like, liking them a lot, you know? And there's probably more to the story than just, like, how much I fucking like them. Somebody doing like
Great,
a
it's in the middle of the
genuinely
water.
non-biased, like documentary about MDE that's not only covers the because the problem is like there's like two camps of people who would be willing to review that. It would be like the leftist like libtard freaks who would like be going over his shit and being like he's a racist Nazi and that's why he should never be listened to and everything he makes sucks and he's a fucking asshole. And then this
Alright,
other side,
it's
which is
right
like the
next to the
alt-right
SAM
dudes
site.
to an
What's
extent,
gonna
like, this
happen?
guy's a fucking genius. Oh my god, he's the second coming of Christ. You know, and it's like that's kind of the two viewpoints you can have, and like I feel like it's more nuanced than that. Like Sam's work is really, really good. It's really great. I'm not really a political person, but I think if you don't think that any of his work is political, then maybe you just haven't really watched it. And I'm not trying to sound like condescending here, but like I think a lot of people have seen his stuff, and just like for some reason have never picked up on like there is like political stuff. Like, do I think his stuff should have been kicked off Adult Swim? No, but it's like there is. Definitely like a bunch of
Okay, Sam site's awesome.
and like not that that's necessarily an issue, but I feel like I would like to see someone who's just like an outsider and doesn't really have a stake in any political ideology actually tell the story front and back of all of that. You know, I think that would be good. MDE is really good, really exciting.
So here it is. I apologize that it is later. I'm pretty sure than I said. I've been really sick. And I was hoping that I could wait to do this so I could be of right mind too, and wait until I got better, but I've just been getting
Firing
worse.
orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Wise, so I figured I would just do it now. Obviously not going to be getting better anytime soon. So, here it is. Like I said, this is a stream. Just my final thoughts on everything. If you're looking at this stream, for me to like expose.
There's nothing wrong with waiting. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with waiting.
One step closer to mission completion.
Like if you're going through allegations, like if you genuinely believe you were sexually assaulted, like why would you not just wait to get the story straight instead of jumping out in front of it? Like, making a rash decision, especially if you know you're emotional and that says something like that. Right? Nobody ever wished they responded sooner. Watching between sets, did you work out? I did work out.
Drop new drama or just anything to talk about. This is not that kind of stream. I apologize for making everything I need to say. From my voice coming from me.
Throwing grenade!
I also apologize. I will be, stopping, stuttering. I can't control the emotions I show during this. I didn't even write anything to say.
Oh, the machine gun sucks.
I wanna talk about,
Fucking sucks.
But it's not something I can just sit and read. Which is hard for me. It's hard
That's a
to
good spawn location.
how I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So I
Why is she looking like up here? Like I don't always look right in the camera because it kind of doesn't make sense. But
There's some guys behind the rock.
the camera's here and
This
what I'm
rock.
watching is here. But why does she never look in the fucking? She's not. She's looking like away. Is her camera here and her monitor's like up here? Like how does that work logistically? That just doesn't really make sense.
Let's
No.
reload!
Her stream is quiet. Gotcha. Well, we can turn it on. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
you asked that you guys be patient with me. And this isn't edited, so I can't, go back or cut out the pauses that I make. So again, I apologize. This is gonna be all over the place and probably not make any sense.
She has Belle Delphine mannerisms. She does have Belle Delphine mannerisms. That's true. The like head bob, like the head bobbing. Head bobbing. You know what I mean? Can you sway face for seconds? I'm almost finished. Oh, I'm shooting! There you go.
But I'm doing it anyway. I guess. I also want to thank everyone that is even just here.
Okay, so
even
it
if you're
is
here
the
for
red dot.
absolute wrong reasons.
Should I get on Jesse the Peterson show? Maybe.
And you hate me, hate my guts. I want to thank you anyway for being here to hear me. Because there's a lot of people right now that are even just only watching clips
Mag's empty.
from things I've said and refuse to watch the full thing. Where there's a lot of people that
How about a
only
nice cup of
want to watch his
tea?
videos on it, especially because of the latest video using clips from my stream. They really don't feel it's
Mag's
necessary
empty.
to watch or read any of my stuff.
I don't think these people exist, by the way. Like, literally the majority of people who were watching this go down initially came out in favor of Katie and wanted to support her. To this day, I would say there are probably more people who support Katie than support her from the stand community anyway. Outside of that, obviously, when you get reasonable people talking about it, like myself, because I'm so reasonable and intelligent, or Destiny, or Nick Diorio, or Asmund Gold, obviously things are going to change a little bit. But I would say overwhelmingly, like, the majority of people have seen everything. I think this is just a mental cope for the fact that she got blown the fuck out of the water. And it's like, oh, well, they don't know the full story. They don't know the full context. They haven't seen everything. And it's like, no, everybody watched everything. Like, I watched everything. How can it be that, like, all of these independent people came to the same conclusion after watching it all, you know? It seems kind of silly. What's your favorite episode of Cumtown? I don't know if I have one, but I did used to listen to Cumtown a lot, and I liked a lot of Sopranos bits quite a bit when I was watching that show. Yeah. Funny show. I like the new stuff, the Adam Freeland show, too.
And it's hard. I feel like I don't have a voice in my own story, if that makes sense. So I really want to thank you guys for at least being here, hearing me out. Again, I'm sorry if I
What do you mean you don't have a voice in your own story? You're where the story came from. You're what everybody's picking apart and talking about. You know what I mean? Like, literally, that's the entire reason it came out. I literally, if you watch my stuff on this, right? If you watch, I'm
Tagging
gonna
map,
throw myself off a
north,
little bit here.
300
See my
meters.
fair coverage. When I initially streamed about this, my reaction to her was like extremely fucking, I'd say tame and like even charitable to her. I would say. I'm
Nice.
Because you never asked, and that fact you never did.
Fucking nice.
like this because the story she initially came out with was like she was just sitting on a couch, And all of a sudden, George Not Found put his hands up her shirt, and it was like crazy, right?
I thought about it. I changed after that. I believe.
And at the time, there were a lot of people in my chat who were saying things to the effect of like, she's a lying bitch, you know, she's faking crying or whatever. And I was like, no, you know what, guys, give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's telling the truth. We should wait to hear the other side. And that's always the way I've operated with these things, right? I mean, I at least would like to hear the other side before I decide, right? If this person is telling the truth or lying. And I give, you know, victims the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes to my own detriment, but I like to do that. Well, some of the chat ended up being right on this one. She was definitely lying about a lot of it. And I mean, just to recap, didn't mention they were cuddling on the couch at all during her initial statement. Didn't mention anything about the fact that she got up multiple times and got back with him. She ended up faking a screenshot and claiming it was from another person when it actually wasn't from them to corroborate her story, which we'll get into, I'm sure, in this video when she responds to it, I assume. Unless she just doesn't respond to that, but we'll see that. But yeah, like, you know, I'm trying to do my fucking journalistic due diligence and, like, wait for the other side of the story before I draw a conclusion. Even at that, like, I'm generally pretty, I would say, middle of the road on these things, right? Unless it's, like, clear that someone is lying. And Katie did clearly lie at this point. A little later on, so. I mean, it's just extremely frustrating to see someone like this, like, be able to paint herself as a victim, and she's the reason why this entire situation started in the first place. And, like, she can say, like, oh, it's a mischaracterization, or I misspoke, and I assume she'll do that in this video and try to pass off responsibility, because why the fuck couldn't she? There's no way she's going to admit to lying.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
But yeah, it's just like, this is all your fault that this happened. And you didn't get sexually assaulted, straight up. Unless she's got some crazy receipts in this video, they're going to change everything around, but...
She would have showed him the first
I have
time.
a feeling there's going to be a stark lack of receipts.
Say things the wrong way and just use the wrong wording or go back. It's just crazy right now. Everything's crazy. But I thank you guys for being here. Anyways,
The fence post must feel pretty good fence sitting. Well, I'll tell you why it feels so good to be the fence sitter. Because if you're a psychological fucking genius, Jimmy Neutron, James Isaac Skibbity Neutron type figure like me, then you get to be a progressive guy who simultaneously believes victims in the first place, but then gets to destroy the false accusers in the end, which is why you get to be both sides of the coin, okay? You get to be the fucking based guy, centrist goat, which is what I am, okay? Let's get racist.
the one biggest thing that I want to clear up, it is fucking sexual assault. Okay?
No,
I'm
it
not gonna
isn't.
apologize.
No, it
say that
goddamn
it isn't
isn't.
sexual assault. That I'm
She's
not a
getting
sexual
angry.
assault victim.
Whoa.
You were fucking drinking.
This
You
is a new
shouldn't have
Katie.
been
We haven't-
drinking.
we
You
haven't
can't
seen this
handle your
before.
shit.
I haven't seen this Katie before ever. Why is she so mad now? Before she was crying, she was upset, she was sad. Now she's
Admitted to not asking or getting my consent before he did. He felt up my tits on a couch with other people there. He stuck his hand up my shirt, under my bra, and felt up, fondled, whatever you want to say. He felt up my tits. Unwanted sexual touch is literally in the definition of sexual assault. It's fucking sexual assault, and I'm never gonna apologize for saying it is, okay?
Damn, this girl should be sued. Jesus Christ. Touching your tits? Where was that in the initial allegation? What the fuck? Don't you think that would have been an important thing to include? I feel like that probably would have been important to include. In this tweet, she says, I worded myself poorly, but my final thoughts nonetheless. Top reply is Nick.
It's John Cena.
You are! Seriously, though. Why was that not in the initial allegation? They touch your tits. Why would that not be there?
Do I need to destroy this
To be
base?
clear, he did basically have consent. I mean, he was cuddling her for an hour. I'm sorry, but no matter how retarded you are, you cannot blame someone else for getting a signal that they can touch you a little bit if you're cuddling with them for an hour. I'm sorry. Like, that is just a basic fact. I'm not cuddling with someone that I'm not going to fuck. Unless it's Wendigo. Sound is cutting. Refresh the stream. Refresh the fucking stream. It's not my fault. But yeah, like, are you gonna be cuddling with someone for an hour that you're not gonna have sex with? Are you gonna do that? Or you don't kind of want to have sex with, you're not thinking about having sex with, you're not getting intimate with, right? And I'm not saying play video, stop talking, dude. It's my fucking stream. You know you're getting banned in chat, Rory.
Yeah, ban that
Getting banned in
fucker.
chat, all you fucking cucks in my chat. Play the video, stop talking, dude. Go watch the video on your own. 24-hour timeout. Get fucked, Rory. You are fucking owned. It's 1984 in this chat. Okay. But realistically, like, there's just no reality in which you're cuddling with someone that you aren't, like, planning to be intimate with or thinking about being intimate with, or like edging towards that idea. And I'm not saying that means like when you're cuddling a girl, it's okay to go gorilla mode. I'm not saying it's okay to go gorilla mode and start ripping her clothes off and start fucking her. Okay, that's not okay. That's not cool. That's not cool. It should be a slow progression. It should be a slow progression, okay?
I almost made it up that hill.
Progression from gorilla mode, okay? It should be a very slow thing. It should be like, oh, you're fondling her, or maybe, okay. Actually, we're gonna start at the beginning. Okay, we're gonna start at the beginning. We're gonna start at the beginning of the gorilla mode, okay? Because there are circumstances under which you have permission from a female to go gorilla mode on her, okay? And this is genuinely true. She will allow you to ape max inside of her, okay? But you need permission, you need consent, so this is how you do it, okay? You're talking to a girl, things are going well, everything is good. Maybe eventually, you know, a playful poke here or there, okay? If you're really flirting, if you're really getting into it. And if the other party reciprocates, then eventually that will graduate to more progressive touching, okay? I'm a based incel, okay? I shouldn't even know this. I have to read books about it. I don't even know how this happens, okay? I have to read science books about how this happens. Okay? But progressively, you start touching each other maybe a little more, and then maybe at one point you're cuddling because you're enjoying each other's warmth. And then maybe at one point you touch her tummy. And then if that's okay with her, maybe at one point you touch her tits. Okay? And it's a progressive thing. And this is like, obviously verbal consent is a good thing, but it's not always going to exist. It's just not. You know? It's just not. But by slowly testing someone's boundaries, little by little, by testing each other's boundaries, you can slowly inch towards sex, basically. And that's how it happens, right?
Seriously?
And then eventually, you can mount her like a silverback. You can insert yourself. And you can squirt your, you know, your goon sauce. I personally am not going to cuddle with a girl where I don't want my goon sauce anywhere near her. I'm just saying. Okay? Like, I'm just saying. It's just not going to happen. Rogue Roger says, of course, now the story changed to him touching her somewhere else when she lost people on her side. Well, that's the thing I'm confused about. Like, if this was implied the entire time, wouldn't she just say it? Now, I will say there are some clips that George posted. Or not George posted. People have taken from George's videos, which seem to indicate that maybe he did actually touch her tits. And we should bring this up. I can't fucking find it. Of course. Well, basically, it was a clip of George from his video saying something to the effect of, like, I saw it touching from there. I'm not going to go much further than that and explaining it in intimate detail. But it seemed to be implying that there was a little more touching than a tummy tickle. But even if that was the case, I don't think that really changes the story for me, to be honest. I just don't think it does. You know? Under the shirt is a little vague. It is vague. And it leaves things open to interpretation, which is never a thing you want to do when you're making an allegation against someone, you know? Like, a lot of people will say, like, under your shirt, of course it meant tits. But it's like, well, there's a lot else under your shirt. Like,
Out of ammo!
your tits are, like, you know, here up. There's a lot of tummy. You know, you can call yourself out as someone who doesn't appreciate the female tummy all you want, but, listen, some of us are men of culture, okay? Wait, what? Are you gay? What about guy tummies? But yeah, realistically, like, this should have been talked about in the first place. I don't understand why this should have been talked about in the first place. What do you think made her go gorilla mode all of a sudden on George out of the blue? Well, I'll tell you what is my theory. So I was thinking it was maybe her friends convincing her entirely, but I don't think that makes sense.
Oh my god.
I mean, obviously you don't want to take personal agency away from her.
Thank God for Shield.
She made these decisions.
Alright, I need auto on the
She made these decisions,
defender.
but here's the theory. So if you remember in Katie's original response video, she
I
said
need
something
to
to the effect
push to
of
here.
she had made a joke about Dream at one point on TikTok, and then she saw a bunch of stans harassing her with a profile picture of George, which
Yeah, what the
re-traumatized
fuck? You're
her.
getting like patrols out of nowhere
And
with like
I'm not sure exactly what was
20
in that TikTok, 'cause she
automatons
doesn't
in it.
explain it, but I've heard rumblings that this TikTok was something to the effect of
Their oil is very
making
blood
a joke
colored.
about Dream or other Dream SMP creators being pedophiles, right? And then people who were fans of them were like, "That's false allegations. You can't say that," and shit on her. So what I'm thinking maybe is she's recontextualizing these events in her own words here. What I think probably happened is she made this joke. She got shit on relentlessly for it, okay? She got shit on relentlessly for feeding into a false accusation with her joke a little bit. And then she decided to reassess the situation. She determined that she was actually sexually assaulted or whatever. Talked to some friends about it. They agreed because they fucking hate George. And that led to what we see today. That's what I would guess. Because there clearly is, like...
The
you can
space
kind of
is
tell from
huge.
the
I need
public view of it. I
to
talked about this with Chud on stream.
throw an
There's, like,
HE blast
this
in
kind
it.
of, like, divide between certain groups of Minecraft channels, you know? Like, Dream doesn't seem to be cool with some of the British guys for whatever fucking reason, and I'm not exactly sure why. But there's, like, clearly some kind of schism that happened with them. And it seems to me like...
I still have a minute
this
left.
new-
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
This new group is, fuck, what's this guy's name? Max GG? Yeah, so this
The
guy,
fuck
so
is
this new group,
shooting
this
at
is the
me?
guy who you guys will probably remember was, like, crying and being like, "She got sexually assaulted!" This is the guy, right? And if you check his replies and everything, like, it's basically him just replying to, like, Tubbo and, fucking Jack Manifold and all these, like, British creators. Here we have Tommy in and he's responding to him. Here we have him responding to Tommy in it again. AimZ, like, there's, like, this little group of people. I don't know if they're called the Brighton group or whatever, but there's this, like, little group of creators. Is it Brighton? Is that the city in England? England is my city. Well, there's this group of creators, and there clearly is, like, a schism here. And I would speculate that there's probably behind-the-scenes drama going on with these people that led to this blowing up in the way it did, although I don't know exactly what happened, but... The interesting thing about this is, like, from this guy's Twitter, right? Like, you see, okay, Max, GG, whatever. You would expect him to be pretty fucking famous based on, like, 30,000 likes, 5,000 likes, 4,000 likes. But every tweet he makes is, like, referencing another creator, right? Like, every tweet is, like, happy birthday, happy Pride Month, Tommy in it. Tubbo, Quackity, I'm never drinking, like, all this shit, right? So you expect him to be pretty popular, right? You'd expect him to be, like, I mean, fucking, you know, I'm not really a streamer, right? Like, you'd expect him to be, like, getting, like, major stream numbers, right? But that is wrong. That is actually wrong. Why is the mic cutting it out? Refresh the fucking stream. It's not my fault. Everything is perfect. Well, if you go to MaxGG, if you go to MaxGG Twitch stats or whatever, let's see here. So this is his Twitch, I believe. And his peak viewers were 390, his average viewers are 285. Followers gained is 154. Is this his real, like, this is him, right? Clips. Yeah, this is definitely him. Like, nobody really watches these people. They're just kind of like Twitter people. You know what I mean? And it's a very interesting thing to see. Yeah, this is definitely his Twitch, and like 100,000 followers somehow. Nobody's watching this guy, you know? Like, you'd think based on his Twitter he'd be a lot more famous, but it seems to me that there's a crowd of creators that are basically failed content creators who have a lot of resentment for Dream and Tubbo and, or sorry, not Tubbo, Dream, George Not Found, Statmat, people like that. They hate the Americans, and as a result, they sort of project their hatred through these reasons, right? Like, they want to have a good reason. So I don't know. There's clearly a lot of weird behind-the-scenes shit going on that we just don't know about, and well, maybe we'll hear about it someday. Whatever happened to just deciding to stop talking to someone? Everyone has to demonize and turn the other person into the enemy. I snort asbestos. Hey, thank you, Absolute Dingus. Brighton is a woke cesspool. Wouldn't know anything about that. Unlike some people, My ancestors wisely decided to leave the empire and come to the land of the free, where we can own guns and have lifted trucks. We don't have to live under the rule of a gay king, okay? Where's England now? What are they doing now? Eating curry? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but, I mean, America's just based, okay? We eat curry over here, too, and you can own a Glock, so, you know, bitch. Dream is insufferable, so I get it, bro. 70 IQ. He's alright. I mean, I used to hate him a lot more, I'll say that. When are you going to say that dirty rat stash? Never. You will have to deal with the fact that I'm literally a team. You're Bulgarian? True, I am Bulgarian. But I'm also not 100% Bulgarian. Because my mom is from Bulgaria. My dad is American. I regret to inform you guys that I'm part British, dude. I'm part British. I'm about 25% British. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that, truly? It's disturbing. My last name is like fucking British. How fucked up is that, dude? Can you speak British? No, I'm not retarded. Speak American, bitch.
Okay? It isn't fake allegations. It's not fake allegations. I'm not a liar. Quite literally, the thing that I was talking about is my sexual assault. And that's the one thing he confirmed. He can sit there.
But he didn't confirm it as the thing. Like, he confirmed some of the events, but the thing that Katie doesn't understand for whatever reason is that, like, what she described is not sexual assault. Maybe her first description, but her follow-up description where she had to bring up the fact that they were cuddling, which she admitted for the entire first statement. This is an evil-looking frame right here. Jesus Christ, she looks fucking... This is like demonic. It's like a demonic frame.
And confirm that he did it. And I'm still sat here, getting called a liar, getting called...
But the thing is, like, he didn't confirm that he sexually assaulted you at all. He confirmed there was an awkward interaction that made you feel bad, but he didn't confirm that there was any kind of fucking sexual assault whatsoever. And the craziest thing here is, like, not to victim blame too much, but part of this is caused by the way Dream and George initially responded, right? Because what they want to do here, okay, is have their cake and eat it too. They want to make the response and simultaneously be really nice, but also call out the lies. And you can't do that. You can't be like, I understand how you feel and I understand that your feelings are valid. You can't say that. Because the whole point of the lies is that her feelings are invalid. And when you say something like that, you give her and all these dumb fucks an opportunity to be like, look, he admitted it! He admitted he raped her! And that's exactly what they want. You have to just unequivocally deny the allegations and be, you know, you don't have to be the most mean person in the world, but you gotta shit on them a little bit. Katie Bugs is someone who deserves to have her career destroyed for the way she handled these allegations. Not that she had much of one to begin with, but definitely. George is a dumbass for trying to be the nice guy, definitely. I mean, the thing is, the Minecraft community is a little different than our community, okay? You know, they don't really like being based there, okay? They like being nice and lovey-dovey, and then the stands like to harass and dox their favorite creators as well and be crazy parasocially attached to them, which is pretty interesting. But like, they're not going to take to like being mean the same way that, you know, people from our community would. So on one hand, it's kind of understandable, but at the same time, that just gives someone like Katie Bugs more leeway to do this kind of video where she looks fucking extremely mean. And once again, acting nuts. It's kind of seeming like she's acting here. She's just animated for what? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Look up Michael Jackson Voodoo Feces. I will not. I love you, Tom. Your least favorite Twitter e-girl. Oh,
Done so.
I was born this way. I was literally just born this way. It's not my fault. How are you supposed to blame me?
A fake victim, getting called, what was it, a slut and a prude at the same time.
Stop being a prude
Who cares,
slut.
bro?
And quite frankly, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
no,
swearing.
people on the
Oh,
internet
she's
were
like a
mean to
big
me.
girl who's
They call
swearing.
me mean words.
She's
I'm
all
a
tough
victim.
now. She was a victim before, but now she's
How
all
many times I've been
tough.
told to kill myself on the internet. I genuinely think at this point that
She's such a
like,
victim for not setting
and this is, like, gonna sound
boundaries.
so corny to say, but I
In
genuinely think that if, like,
2024,
any of
she
these
couldn't
fucking
say, "Hey,
people
don't
who
touch
cry
me."
about shit like this had to walk a day in my shoes. They would
He's so much
probably
more
blow their fucking
powerful.
brains out all over their dad's face.
Now she's all cussing and
Like,
aggressive.
you're a fucking YouTuber. Just deal with it, dude. Just fucking deal with it. Who cares?
Ay, ay, ay.
People being mean to you.
Hey, what's up,
Does it
baby?
really matter that much, dude? Is that big of a fucking deal?
What?
Why do people always cry about this shit?
Yeah, I answered the phone, so I am awake.
You're a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah.
You're a content creator. You have like a fun, silly, retarded job. Like, who fucking
Alright,
cares,
bye.
dude? Stop pausing and play the video. Alright, Rory, you're being banned forever in my chat. Okay, you're being banned.
Oh my
indefinitely
gosh.
forever.
I'm about to run out of,
It's over for you. Goodbye.
pretty
Rory.
soon I won't have the ability to call in
Loser.
supplies.
I'm not gonna stand down.
Or
Luckily,
air
I'm not
support
scared
or any
to
of that.
say it anymore. That's it. It's sexual assault.
It's not.
He felt up my tits.
It's not sexual assault.
Down equipment package.
You cuddled with him for an hour, expressed no
Okay.
discomfort at the time about what happened, gave non-verbal consent. Yes, you did. You absolutely did. And on top of that, you got
here
up
we go.
multiple times from cuddling with him to get drinks and keep drinking. You had multiple opportunities to leave, and every time you went right back to cuddling with him and sitting with him on the couch. How crazy is that?
Garage, clear the area.
How fucking crazy is that? It's not sexual assault. I'm sorry. I don't know who convinced you of that. I don't know who told you that behind the scenes, Katie. If that's sexual assault, then basically 70% of sex is rape.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
70% of sex is full-on silverback rape. And it's just not. It's obviously not. Whoever told this girl this is like gonna fuck her out of any good sexual experiences in her entire life. Because every time that she's like flirting with a guy and she touches him and he touches her back, she's gonna think she just got fucking raped. Horrible. People think they can retroactively remove consent. Yeah, it's just like, you regret what happened, Katie. I'm sorry you regret what happened. That sucks. You know, people who are young make silly decisions. Your first sexual experience, semi-sexual experience, being cuddling, you know, fucking George not found. Kind of sucks, but you consented to it. You were okay with it. It was your choice. Sucks to suck. You didn't get sexually assaulted. You're rewarded these days for being a victim, never really for having thick skin or going past something. I mean, it's kind of a black-pilled way to look at it. In the short term, you're absolutely rewarded for being a victim. But in the long term, I can tell you, you're absolutely rewarded for having thick skin or going past something. Because you actually get to reinterpret situations in the future.
Oh my god.
And you'll be better off, and you won't make the same mistakes that all the other fuckers are.
ETA T-minus 20
Because this victim complex that these people have when they weren't actually assaulted, it's good for them in short term, but it's never good in long term. Like, is this girl like gonna have a happy life after this? No, she's never gonna be a fucking YouTuber. She's never gonna trust her. She's a fucking liar. Regret is a powerful thing. So is power suggestion. Thank you, Joe Mama, for becoming a member. Shout out Joe Mama, my god.
This touching that he's talking about, that's what it is, okay? No, I'm not upset that he tickled me. I'm not saying that he assaulted me because he tickled me or because he was close to me. No, I'm upset because I was on a couch, 18 years old, drunk, on a couch with
18 years old.
other people in the room, and he sticks up his hand and starts feeling my tits.
Okay. You were cuddling him for an hour. Yes, he stuck up his hand and started feeling your tits. I guess in this story, which is a new update. I guess this is a new update to the story. Even if
That
that
machine
happened,
gun sucks ass,
it's
though.
shitty that he did it in front of other people.
Not
It's
even gonna lie.
Okay, it's not rape. It's not sexual assault.
I really have a
Break it to you,
stalwart.
If you go to college parties, people get drunk.
Stalwart
they
Scorcher
out,
would be better.
They cuddle.
Be a million times
Sometimes
better.
A girl gets her tit grabbed, and she's okay with it. People do weird stuff in front of other people when they're drunk. They do. And once again, this whole like, I was 18 years old. Okay, you were an adult who chose to be drunk.
Come on, I did the fucking
probably
anti-air. I
should've been
can't get more
You
than
should've stopped
one
drinking.
star.
You chose this. Like, this was your.
I wonder
this
how
is your
many
choice to
people
be
I
in this
killed with the
situation in the first
artillery
place.
by the end of it.
And after that, you just stayed. You stayed in that situation when you could have left at any point in time. You could have expressed
This
discomfort.
beautiful planet with such great visibility will be gone by the
Not
end
that
of
I've
the
got a
day.
part to say it was Winds of Peace. True. And and the thing is, like, it does suck that she had this experience as one of her first sexual experiences. And as we go later on in this, I think she says she's like asexual. It's a whole other fucking rabbit hole to get into there. But like, I'm sorry, Katie. It's not sexual.
Don't
assault.
drink around people you don't trust. It's simple as that.
It's just not. And I think you know that.
One more
based on the fact that
mission
you
will
admitted
get
that
me
you were
my
drunk for hours
120.
because you knew that clearly showed that you were consenting to everything before that point. Like it's very
The enemy
obvious
has
why you
launched a
left that out. There's
surprise
no other
attack
reason to
on
leave
one
that
of our
out.
planets.
I don't know if
It
she's gonna
needs
address
our
that here.
aid.
I assume probably not, but
Every mission brings us one
Hellmeyer's
step
back.
to the
He's on
full
demon time.
democratization of the
That's
known
what I'm.
universe.
That was my fucking story. No, he didn't ask if I wanted it. But somehow, you know, he had enough energy to ask the question, "Are you ticklish?" Which I responded with no.
What's up,
I'm
baby
not
doll?
fucking ticklish. And that's what led
The
to
galactic war
him
waits
feeling up
for
my
no
I'm
tits.
streaming, just so you know.
Are you ready, Helldiver?
Should I not be?
No, it's fine. You know, it's today is her last day. Yesterday wasn't her last day, but she was there when.
Managed democracy calls for aid. Only you can answer, Helldiver.